What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to go over some wheel settings for you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to properly set up your wheel, but this is actually a highlight video from my Patreon video. In my Patreon video I go much more in depth and show you guys which programs you need to be using to get the most out of your wheel, and I even give you guys my personal wheel settings. And like I said, this is a highlight, so I'm not going to show everything. I'm going to show the basics. I'm going to show you guys the iRacing stuff, how to get the proper force feedback in iRacing, and my in-game settings. So you guys get, a good chunk of it. But if you want to get more, you guys need to check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/SeberSimSports. It'll be linked down in the description. You guys need to check it out. Come over there and support me. And if you guys like it, we'll continue to put some very, very good content over there. I'm going to be putting some setups over there, some baseline setups and everything to just to help some guys out. I know a lot of people, struggle starting out and everything, and I wish people would help me whenever I first started out. It took me a few years to get to where I'm at now, and I'm thankful for all the help that I've gotten. And I just want to help people out, give them some basic knowledge and some basic settings and stuff like that. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, smash the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Facebook at SeberSimSports for all my live streams, and again, check out my Patreon at SeberSimSports. Until next time, peace out. Have you ever wondered if your wheel is set up right for iRacing? Does it feel clunky? Do you feel like you're missing something? Well, this video is for you. Today I'm going to break down exactly how you need to set up your wheel step by step in the iRacing software. So you will not need anything other than iRacing, and I would leave all of the links to everything else you'll need down below. You'll need iRacing, of course. You'll need your wheels hub. Like if you have a Fanatec, you'll need Fanalab. If you have a Logitech, you'll need a Logitech G Hub and all that other stuff. In this particular video, we're going with the Fanatec CSL Elite, but this will work for any and all wheels. And you will need one last thing, and that is, okay guys, we are now in iRacing, and as you all can see, these are my existing settings. So as you all can see, I had this pretty close to what I needed. So I'm going to break this down. We're going to go ahead and reset up our wheel. So what we're going to do is we're going to fully turn it one way, and we're going to fully turn it the other way. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take the VR off just for a second. But you don't want to keep it right at 50. Well, if your wheel is perfectly straight at 50, you do. You want to look at your wheel and see, mine is actually pretty close right there. So make sure your wheel is actually perfectly straight up and down when you recenter. Don't go off this number. My wheel actually happens to be pretty center, so I'm going to keep it at 50. And then we're going to click that. And then the same thing for this one right here. You want to turn it left and make sure when you look at it that it is actually left. I don't want it to, I need to look at it here, but you need to make sure it's actually left. And mine needs to be about right there. Is actually pretty close. And again, I have a little bit of a higher end wheel, so it's actually going to be right on it, So make sure your wheels, make sure your wheel is perfectly straight up and down when you recenter it. Don't look at the number on iRacing. And the same thing when you turn it left. Make sure it is perfectly 90 degrees turned left whenever you calibrate your wheel. So that leaves your wheel range at 1080 and your map range at 1080. So with that wheel range being so high, is I can turn this wheel, yeah, I can get the full range of the wheel. I can turn it over 2 times, But what that keeps me from doing, if I had that set on like 360 or something, I'll be turning the wheel just a little bit, like this right here, and the guy in the sim, the wheel in the sim would be turning a lot more than what you're seeing. And to me, I feel like that'll keep you from, like, you're turning it so little, you're actually overturning it. Now, force factor, of course, you want to enable force feedback. Now, this strength right here, force feedback strength is 100% personal preference. What I like to do is I'll go out there in a little bit and I'll show you guys, and I'm gonna go turn a few laps, and I will go off of what my the auto feature is on iRacing itself. Now, wheel force, you need to, this is where you're going to do a little bit of looking up for your particular wheel, is you'll need to look up your wheel, and you need to find out how much force, how many newton meters their max output is. The CSL Elite that I got, it happens to be 6 newton meters, so I have that set at 6 newton meters. Okay guys, now we are here in the late model, and as you all can see down here, I have my force feedback strength right here, and as you can see it's set at 6.5 like it was set in our options and settings there on the drive tab. Now what I'm going to do out here is I'm going to turn a few laps, and typically there'll be a auto button pull up, and it automatically feels how you are on the wheel, and it'll sense like, hey, this guy is either smooth on the wheel, he's rough on the wheel, you know. And it also helps out with the car specifically. I'm just gonna, you know, you're gonna come out here and you want to drive it like you do normally. And once you turn a couple of laps, like I was saying, this auto tab should pop up. I haven't seen it down there yet. I think it does take a few laps actually. 15.182. Okay, and I believe I turned 2 or 3 laps there. And as you all can see now, this auto keyed up here. I'm going to click that, and it's going to recommend that I run 7.7. So I was pretty close. I think last time I done this, it was like 8 or something like that. So it's just personal preference. We'll go out here and turn a few laps on it. The 6.5 in the late model, it felt like it was a little bit too light for me. So the 7.7 might actually feel really good. Okay, yeah. This right here, this wheel feels a whole lot better to me. I can feel the bumps and the vibration of the wheels spinning and everything a lot easier. So that's where I'm going to keep that. So that is basically how you set up your wheel in iRacing. Now, each car is different. So what you need to do is you need to use custom controls for this car. This will be your late model, you know. So typically what I'd like to do is I'd like to screenshot this and save it, you know, on your computer, on your file. That way you always have it, you know. You will always have it, and you won't forget how to do this. And that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this really helps you all out. Like I said, this is my first Patreon video and everything, so I went really in depth on how to set this wheel up and to get the most out of it. And yeah, if y'all have any questions, feel free to message me. Like I said, I will provide all the links you need. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you guys out. And like I said, feel free to message me. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.